What's going on, guys? Too Fast Joe here. So it looks like Sonic is getting a new 3D animated show on Netflix in 2022. Let's talk about that. First, let's look at the tweet that Netflix tweeted at themselves and then immediately deleted. Rings? Check. Sneakers? Check. Speed? Sonic. Sega's legendary video game icon Sonic the Hedgehog races onto Netflix in a new 3D animated series from Sega, Wild Brain, and Man of Action, premiering in 2022. When I first saw this, I was excited. Finally, a new Sonic cartoon. But at the same time, I was curious. I have never heard of Wild Brain or Man of Action. I wanted to see what they have worked on so I can see how good this new Sonic show will be. So I went full on detective. I went to the Wild Brains website to see what kind of shows have they worked on. When I saw that they worked on shows like Bob the Builder and Blaze and the Monster Machines, I was like, great, this new Sonic show is just going to be one big Sonic Says where Sonic teaches us the value of sharing. But then I saw that Wild Brain and Man of Action had worked on this 3D Mega Man show, which I had never heard of. So I watched the first episode of this Mega Man show, and I can say with confidence that this new Sonic show is in good hands. Other than the studio that's going to animate it, we won't know much about this new Sonic show. But I still want to give my thoughts and opinions about this new show. And I'm just going to assume that this new show is going to have the modern Sonic cast instead of, say, Boom or Classic. Characters. Assuming that we're going to get the modern Sonic cast, it's safe to assume that we're going to get the big 5 characters: Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and Eggman. But I would love to see characters like Blaze and Silver making an appearance. The Sonic universe has so many different and likable characters that I would love to see any of them make an appearance on this show. Speaking of characters, new characters. Much like how we got Cosmo in Sonic X and Sticks in Sonic Boom, I can say with confidence that we're going to get a new main character in this Sonic show. I don't know who or what they're going to bring to the table. We're just going to have to wait and see. Character interactions and relationships. I would love to see how these characters talk and interact with each other when they're not fighting Eggman. Yes, we did get that in Sonic Boom, but that was the Sonic Boom cast. I would love to see how the modern Sonic cast act when they're not fighting Eggman. And I would love to see relationships form in this new show. Much like how we got Tails and Cosmo and Sonic and Sally, I would love to see more relationships like this. No world building. This is the part of the video where I explain the cons of a 3D animated show. When it comes to 2D shows, it's easier to have world building in that because it's easier to draw a background than it is to model a 3D location. Let's look at Sonic X. In Sonic X, you have places like the city, desert, jungle, the ocean, even space, and so much more. Now let's look at Sonic Boom. They had like what, maybe 5 locations? The village, Eggman's lair, the jungle, the volcano, and that's it? Yes, they did add more locations in the second season, but that still took a long time. And even then, they still reused locations from the first season. It's a shame, really. With a character like Sonic who could travel the world at hypersonic speed, we would never see this world other than like maybe a few locations. But hopefully I'm wrong. Reusing models. Now, I'm not saying reusing models is a bad thing. I'm just hoping that they don't do what they did in Sonic Boom, where Sonic gotta fight the same badniks over and over and become stale. But I have a feeling that it's not gonna be like Sonic X when you have like the villain of the week. I have a feeling it's gonna be like Sonic Boom when the gang just fight the same badniks over and over. Also, background characters. When it comes to 2D animation, you could fill up an entire city of background characters because again, it's easier to draw in 2D than it is to model in 3D. To model a character in 3D will take hours upon hours, not to mention you gotta rig that character. That's why in Sonic Boom, you only had like, 10 background characters? And it made like the entire village seem empty. But overall, I'm super excited for this new Sonic show. And I'm glad it's coming to Netflix. The last time Sonic was on cable, I had to wake up like at 6 in the morning in order to watch the new episode. But now I can watch it at any time. But what do y'all think? Are you excited for the new Sonic show? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been Too Fast Joe. Remember, go fast, don't be last.